Well, hello. How's it going? We have so much to catch up on, and that is a lot of what today will entail. By no means have I been like hiding anything, but I just don't feel like I've had the opportunity to, as I'm taking my medication, I don't feel like I've had the opportunity to just give you like random fun life updates / tell you what I'm doing in my life right now, show you that I've moved. New bathroom, who dis? So I'm starting this vlog / day in the life as authentically as I can, quite literally rolling out of bed. So where does one even begin when I have so much to say? It's flyaway season right now. It's giving Ferris Bueller.
Hi, this is Ferris Bueller. Can I speak to Mr. Rooney, please? Thank you.
Let's start with the obvious. I have moved. This is like nothing absolutely crazy. My previous lease just ended. Weirdly enough, it's already been an entire year since I decided to move to Salt Lake City. If you happened to miss all of that, the very long story short is that I moved away from Seattle, Washington. I traveled all last summer, unsure of where I was going to go next. I mean, the tea of it is that I had a boyfriend, was engaged, got unengaged. You know, we just like both weren't fully happy. It was no extremely hard feelings. It's just life, and that happens. I think we were young, fell in love in college, and then life changed after college. Like that's it. I promise you. He's happy, I'm happy. It's not all that matters. But I decided to travel here to Salt Lake City with my best friend Alex for a family trip with her family. Fell in love with it, even though I had entirely in my mind decided I wanted to move to San Diego. This is not gonna go well. I need to brush my teeth and talk at the same time. But I decided Salt Lake felt like something that actually was more in line with my personality and so many of my interests that I never felt like I truly had an opportunity to explore in other places. I love being outside. It's like my favorite way to get my endorphins in. Like if that means I'm moving or I'm literally just sitting on a patch of grass, I just needed that outdoor environment in a very adventurous way. So I felt like Salt Lake could offer that to me, and it has tenfold. I mean, we're skiing, we're hiking, we're climbing, we're biking, we're doing all the things. Tenfold. Really randomly, and this probably makes sense to everybody else, but I recently sort of learned like you should always be, this is gonna sound so stupid, like you should always brush your teeth first before you do any other skincare. I feel like I used to wake up, like wash my face, go have some coffee, then come back and brush my teeth. But then I would wash off when I'm brushing my teeth all of that skincare on the bottom half of my face. So silly. So now we start with the teeth brushing. I digress. I've also been like extremely on top of my hygiene lately. Brushing my teeth, putting on deodorant. And I think over the summer is probably when this started like most profoundly, because I get very nervous about sweating and smelling. But I've been so into perfumes. Like it's absolutely nuts. At this point, I feel like I have 10 that I kind of rotate between, which I love and I hate at the same time, because I want to be able to like have the signature scent, but I also love having a perfume for a certain occasion, which is unironically also my perfect segue into Scentbird, which I am so grateful to be working with today. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video, because I have been using Scentbird since 2020. I actually worked with them years ago, so it's so cool that I get to be working with them again. I always find that like such an honor and a privilege as a content creator. So thank you so much to Scentbird. As I was saying, I love smelling good. It's something that I love in other people, and so I wanted to also feel good about myself and love the way I smell. Like that's important to me. And I want something that's warm and inviting, like a little bit sexy in a way, but also not so like bold that it's the first thing you smell on me. But if you give me like a nice little hug, oh, it's like a sweet little surprise. Actually, my favorite trick, right on the back of the shirt or on the back of your neck, that when people are going in for the hug, all of a sudden they're like, hang on, you smell so good. Wonder why? I tricked you. I put it right there. I wanted you to say that. The great thing about Scentbird is that you can try a multitude of different fragrances before you commit to one, or you can just kind of test out what fragrance you might want for an event, a date. They come in these cute little travel packs, which is actually the best freaking part, because when I'm notorious about reapplying them, I want to be able to bring them with me everywhere. And I also hate carrying a big bag. I'm a tote girl. Throw this in the tote, I'm ready. And inside the case, look at all these gorgeous little freaking cases they come in. I'd say my favorite's probably the yellow. I'm just a yellow girl. You can also take off the case if that's just not your vibe. This is one of my new favorites. This is what I associate with, I guess, my older sisters, which I think of like very elegant and just a lot classier than who I am. This is by Ex Nihilo. I hope I said that right. Lust in Paradise. A bright white peony twisted with spicy and fruity touches. Yes, peony is like the perfect word to describe it. It's rare, but it's so beautiful that you have to like savor it just in those short few weeks that peonies are in bloom. You know what I mean? You've got pink pepper, white peony, lychee, white cedarwood, and musk. I love that undertone of musk too because it gives a little bit more of like that edginess to your scent. This is something I'd wear on like maybe a date night, maybe something just fun and whoa. The Versace is probably my new everyday go-to. Also because never in my life did I think I could afford a Versace perfume, but the cool thing about Scentbird is that I get to try it and use it, and if I like it, then I could go buy a bigger one, or I can just keep trying out different fun ones through Scentbird. But that's the great thing about Scentbird is I get to try this and actually use it at a fraction of the cost. Incredible. This is Versace Air Parfum. My sister's gonna crush me for that French pronunciation. You've got lemon, peony, pomegranate, jasmine, musk. Yes. I just described this as like fresh, just clean and inviting. I think it's that lemony flavor for sure. This is the one I just want to keep smelling myself all day when I wear. Hello. And this is the Initio, which I think is going to be my new winter scent. It's called Side Effect. The fragrance card says that it is recklessly bold and stirring, which is such like perfume talk, but it's so true. It has cinnamon bark, rum, tobacco, saffron, and sandalwood. So it kind of has this mysteriousness to it. And it's so warm that it makes me just want to be cozy up in a sweater, and I'm sitting there next to the fire smelling like cinnamon bark and rum and tobacco. Big fan, like very big fan of this, and this is for sure gonna be my Salt Lake winter moment. But that's the fun thing, is I get to experiment, and that's exactly what you can do with Scentbird. You can experiment with all your fragrances, you can see what you like, test out one for every season, every day of the week, baby. Find one that suits you best, suits your personality, and feeling fresh and clean in this beautiful new era as I'm leaning into. And because it's just this perfect size, you're not being wasteful. Because I have bought so many perfumes that I think I'm gonna like, literally based off the bottle, then realized a few weeks in, why did I buy this? I wasted $150 or more. That's the best thing about Scentbird. It is a fragrance subscription service that allows you to try designer brands each month for just $17. This is a 30-day supply, so you get all the opportunity to try this out before you'd even want to consider buying that full-size bottle, or you try a new fragrance. It's totally up to you, baby. Make sure to click the link below in my description, or this little beautiful QR code here with my code WOODS for 55% off of your first month with Scentbird. That's like $8 for your first month. Incredible. Thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna keep applying my perfume. Hello. I would say one of the only downsides I've really experienced with Salt Lake City is the dryness here. We also are in a bowl, so we're surrounded by the mountains, and Salt Lake City is in the valley. So we have this thing called the inversion, where it basically just holds in a lot of junk. That is not very good for air quality, which you wouldn't think for a city that is so close to the mountains that it would have such bad air quality, but it's not great. Is not my favorite. So my skin does often revolt, and I really do hate that. As you can see, I am notorious for just lathering myself with so much lotion and chapstick, especially during the winter. Last season, I had the opportunity and privilege to work at one of the local ski resorts as a lifty. So I was outside for 8, 9, 10 hours a day sometimes, or longer. It was the time of my life. I'm very looking forward to hopefully working as a lifty again. I actually was going to apply to be a ski instructor this season, but I will be missing all of the training sessions for new instructors because I am going to Asia for basically like the entire month of November. By the time you see this video, I will be in Bali. Whoa, what? I haven't decided yet if I will be vlogging any or all of it. I kind of want to because I did last summer when I was in Europe, and it was so much fun to document it in a very unstressful way. I would just take clips when I could and when I was able to. But if I ever wanted to relive those moments, I always have them in video form. And this is gonna be such an incredible trip that I don't want to forget about. As I was saying, my last lease ended because I moved here last September, and I have like no animosity with my past roommate. She was one of my favorite roommates I've ever had. Her name was also Taylor, which made it really, really fun whenever we'd go out places together. I'm Taylor. I'm also Taylor. And we lived in an awesome apartment together, but she was just hoping to move in with her girlfriend in the coming months. So I was like, perfect, you know, I've got some other friends that I can hopefully live with. And that's exactly what happened. And it actually ended up being the biggest blessing in the world because I now live in the most ideal home and neighborhood. All of our friends live within blocks of each other. It's like something you'd see in college or movies or something, but we're in our 20s. It's so much fun, and this past year has just gifted me with some of the best, most fun friendships I've had in so long, if not my entire life. So it's been just about a month now that I moved here. I have two roommates that are absolutely amazing that live upstairs, and I have the basement, baby. Oh, which at first like seemed sort of weird because growing up in California, nobody really has basements because there's no purpose for them in California. And if you have them, it's like, oh my gosh, they have a basement. It's rare, it's weird. This is obviously fully furnished. I have natural lighting in the bathroom, no less. I will give you a quick tour. However, I must warn you, it is extremely, extremely unfinished. This is essentially like the start of my little setup here. I have this whole little den. Technically, like this is my space, but I have my TV that I'm gonna be putting out here once I get like an actual TV stand. Hang up my wall art. Like I said, nothing's freaking finished. It's fine, it's fine. But I want this to be our cool little cozy hangout space. I've got my Wii. I'm gonna put up all of our games, like total just movie den. Absolutely love. And then here we are, the bathroom I was just in. Howdy. And this is actually my favorite thing ever. First of all, hello tub. Hello, gorgeous. But wait for it. The best pooping bathroom you've ever seen, okay? It's literally a cave. It is known amongst everyone who comes over here. It's kind of what this is for. Love that for me. And we really can't judge this right now because I am doing laundry, but this is my room. Like I said, honest video today. I'm showing you everything and how I'm sort of in like a kerfunkel. Not sure about that word. I would say it's like slightly smaller than my last room for sure, just because I can't fit like both of my nightstands next to my bed like I used to, but I don't spend that much time in my room to begin with, so it doesn't really matter to me. But here we are, as you've probably seen in some other videos. She's cute, she's quaint. And then I'll just quickly show you upstairs, because why not? And it's also one of the better selling points. This is our cute little kitchen and living space. It's just so cozy and fun, and I love that it just feels like there's life in here, and my roommates decorate so well. Like everything out here is literally theirs, which is how it was in my last apartment too. They just have an eye for it and they're good at it. These are their bedrooms. I'm not gonna invade their privacy on YouTube. We're making moss coffee. And yes, it's November, and yes, I've been using my Christmas mugs all year. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been in my very much savers era. I will quite literally have no shame in using instant coffee, which obviously doesn't taste phenomenal. Like, I'm obviously not lying to myself here, but it does taste cheap. And if I can buy this for like $3, I'm happy. But I leave in a few days for Asia. I have quite the flight journey to get there, as you would expect. I leave from Salt Lake to LAX, have maybe a 2-hour layover, and then I take, I think, a 17.5-hour or 18-hour flight to Singapore, land in Singapore, then take another flight to Bali, stay there for a few days, go back to Singapore, actually get a chance to explore Singapore, and then end our trip for a week or so in Thailand. This was quite literally something I never thought I would have the opportunity to do in my entire life. I am going as essentially the family plus one. I've known this family my entire life. It's actually the same friend I went to Europe with last summer, plus almost her entire extended family. They take a big trip to usually the Philippines every summer to see their family, or every winter, excuse me. But this year just wanted to travel somewhere different, and somehow I got the invite. I can't even express how grateful I am and how excited I am. It's... what? Ah! Oh, you are in for the biggest freaking treat right now. Hello! Good morning, Binksy. Good morning. Meow. Meow. Hi, baby. Hi, cutie pie. So this is Binks.
Say hi, Binksies.
Named after Hocus Pocus, of course. We do not know where Binks lives. We have tried to post about where Binks lives. We've tried to contact potential owners, but he comes and he meows at our door every few days and he just wants some snuggles and love. If we have like extra food, we'll give it to him. We usually leave these 2 little bowls out for him so he has maybe some food and water, because we're just not sure. I have like a very good feeling he's just an outdoor cat that's just exploring, and now he knows where the people that will give him food and water, so he wants to come back naturally. But I've also asked a few of my friends who know a lot more about cats than I do, and they don't believe like he has any conditions that would be alarming or anything. But I just want to make sure, you know, he has a proper home. We also don't want to hold him hostage in case somebody else is looking for him, you know?
What?
He is the most chatty cat I have ever encountered in my life. I've also never been a cat person. Like never, ever, ever. When I was little, I used to tell my friends who had cats that I was allergic because I wanted them to put their cats away when I was over, which is so mean. I was so scared of them. Look at this boy. Look at this boy.
What are you doing? Are you sunbathing? You cleaning yourself in the sun?
Look at that paw. What?
You're just precious, aren't you? You're precious. What is it? What is it? He's also so lovey and sweet. I think he wants some food, don't you?
He'll kind of keep meowing at us if we don't give him anything, which I do feel bad about, but we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do, Binksies.
Get you a little bit, Bubba. I'll get you a little bit. I'll get you a little bit of food. You're happy now. Eat up, buddy. Eat up.
All right, let's get our date started. How about that? I was sitting here thinking I need to maybe just get dressed for the day. Hey, beauty. Ew, why did I say that? But I have not started my day with a nice walk in a while. It's probably a crisp 40 degrees out right now, but I'm kind of feeling like a little podcast walk. Podcast walks are, you know, normal hot girl walk, but instead of music, throw on podcast. Easy, timeless. I'd be listening to it in my car or sitting in my room anyways, so I might as well get moving. The only issue I'm always faced with is I want to dress for 40 degrees, but I'm gonna start sweating. I'm gonna start sweating and then I'm gonna be hot. And then I'll take off my layers and hold them because I'll be so far away from home. This is what we're going with. I must slick back hair because I cannot work out with it down. Oh, I'm so excited to walk right now. I'm gonna give myself another squirt. Scentbird. Because what if I run into somebody? And then what? I'm just gonna smell bad? Not on my watch. Also, every winter jacket I own has at least a packet of tissues, chapstick. It's the only way you navigate the holidays. And the winters. And the cold. And the dry skin. Yes! I do have work in a little bit, so I do need to be fast. When I moved here, I decided I just kind of wanted very chill part-time jobs, I guess, as a way to get out of the house, like meet other people in the city, and I mean, obviously you make extra money, that's not a bad thing. So I first got a job at a fitness studio. I was using ClassPass at the time, and I visited this one studio, and within 10 minutes of the workout, I fell in love with it. I just knew it felt like a really inclusive environment. I felt so at home in a studio in a way I hadn't felt since I had been at my past studio in Washington. And they made this announcement at the end of class that they were hiring for the front desk. So I waltzed up to the front desk immediately after class and I was like, hi, I would love to apply. And it worked out amazingly. I got the job and I had worked at the front desk for about 8 months or so. And then in August or so, they asked me if I wanted to be an instructor. And they had asked before, and you know, knowing I had like a small background in fitness, and I was honestly, kid you not, just too nervous. I just didn't feel confident in myself to be an instructor. But I finally decided that was just so silly of me. Like it made no sense. I was just doing the easy thing because it was easy and I was scared to fail. I went through the whole training process and here we are. It's an awesome format. It's a group fitness class. It's a similar style to a Berries or an Orange Theory, both of which I've never taken, but I've heard great things about. But this is both treadmills and weights. I teach both classes at the same time. It's just so much fun, and I love knowing that I had such a connection to the studio when I first started, and I can now help other people hopefully feel that way with their classes. It's just been such a blessing. And I love having the opportunity to write my own programs and meet clients and bond with them, connect with them. It has given me the best community, and I highly recommend finding a community if you have struggles with moving your body. Being in a community aspect like that helped me tremendously, because I'll, you know, ask my friends, hey, what day are you going to the gym? I'll go with you. Or what day are you taking class? I'll come take it with you. Or if I'm there and I'm working, I might as well just hop into a class too. Best of both worlds. And andiamo. On we go. Onward and outward.
Look at me. Just in this huge, beautiful pile of leaves. Sun is shining. I'm walking, I'm moving. It's a gorgeous fall day. I think my friends tease me a lot that I love the leaves so much. I didn't grow up with this, so I just find it so beautiful. And it's gone in like 3 weeks, tops. Peak season, already over. Leaves, already falling. You have to take advantage of every moment, of every day. I'm in a very grateful mood right now. I just started off my walk by listening to Linger by the Cranberries, which is my college roommate's favorite song, Love You Kizzle. And I was just walking around like just feeling so grateful for my life and my friends and where I'm at, everything that this past year has brought me. I'm about to have another birthday soon. And what's crazy is I thought last year was gonna be the hardest, weirdest year of my life. I moved to a brand new city knowing maybe 1.5 people. It was probably one of the best years of my life thus far. And you know what? The best is yet to come. TBIY, TC, let's go. Just look at this view. Look at that mailman. Now look at the view. It's simply, it cannot be beat. It cannot be beat. I'm getting so bummed because I do not want my walk to end. I do have things to do with my day, so I can't just keep walking forever. But oh my gosh, I wish I had the opportunity to do this every single day. Truly, I mean, I could wake up 30 minutes earlier, start my day with a 15-minute walk. Like, it's just so good for you. I love being outside. I love this weather. I love my neighborhood. I love fall. I love it all.
Okay, now I'm in desperate need of food. I did not realize how hungry I was until I just quite literally opened the door. Me and cottage cheese. Me and cottage cheese. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I never liked her, like my entire life. I think actually what I hate more is the two words cottage and cheese put together. It's kind of like sour cream. I don't like sour cream, but I think I also don't love it because I don't want cream that's sour. Am I speaking to the void? Probably. But my friend turned me on to cottage cheese with berries and cinnamon and making it kind of just, I don't know, more sweet, I guess. I don't know how she did it. I don't know what she did to me, but now I freaking love it and I can't get enough of it. So it's normally like a mid-morning snackaroonie for me, or if I just chomp a whole bunch down, big breakfast. And here, look at that. You've got berries, frozen, blue, and the secret sauce here is quite in fact a spice. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is her name. Love. Love, 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 love. And then if I'm still feeling hungry after this, I will then grab a rice cake and put it in a savory mode with everything but the bagel seasoning, because I am basic and predictable. But what is basic and predictable is good. Think about it. Things are basic for a reason. It's because a lot of people like it. And I'm just like a lot of people. Nothing special over here, nothing to see here. And now I will eat this in peace, aka sit on my phone and watch TikToks and zone out for 10 minutes until I need to carry on with my day. and stop procrastinating the things I have on my to-do list. I also need to say, in case I have not said it enough, how much I love and adore this woman. Brooke, you are everything. You are hilarious. You are everything I want to be in life. Brooke and Connor make a podcast. Best podcast ever. I need to stop procrastinating. I'm making a packing list for Asia. I know I'm gonna forget something. I feel like it happens every time, every trip. But I don't leave for a few days, so if I'm slightly organized, maybe, just maybe this time, things will be different. I'm also going to 3 different countries, so I feel like I need to pack for 3 different itineraries and activities. And if there's one thing about me, it's that I do not know how to pack in a concise way. I don't know what happened to me. I never used to be this way. When I studied abroad, I brought like 2 suitcases for 4 months. Yes, I packed wrong. Yes, I did. I did have to buy some warmer clothes because I forgot I got cold in Italy because I'm ignorant. But like, why me? Why now? Why this? That's all I'm saying. I'm leaving. Okay, I'm bringing snacks, bringing my list, my Renee Rapp concert t-shirt, just in case I get to work out tonight and I want to change out of this. Errands, packing, work, another club. Okay, I'm starting by going to the thrift store because I'd like to try and find a few different dresses for my trip on a budget. And I've been really loving exploring some of the thrift stores here lately. So I feel like that'll be a good way to, you know, waste 30 minutes or so. The funny thing is this is a day in my life video, but I feel like every other day I'm constantly busy, or I'm babysitting, I'm at work, or I'm at my other job, or I'm editing or whatever. And then the day I choose to film, I'm like, I guess we can go thrift. Y'all are just gonna think I'm boring. Sorry. Let's do this thing. Hello, savers. Save me money. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I got really nervous filming in there. It was really crowded and I just felt nervous. I only grabbed 2 things. The restraint I needed to demonstrate to not look at the sweaters. I don't need new sweaters. I don't need new jackets. I'm trying to save money here. I'm looking for dresses. Can't. I grabbed this cute little white one. She's basic. She's fine. $10. Not bad. And then this one is long, $5, which also probably influenced the purchase, but it's just a cute little strapless long thing. I feel happy. I wish I found more, but I'm not gonna buy things I don't need. And that is what we are trying to exercise today. Moderation, not crazy consumerism, just to buy. No. I need to go to a store like the dollar store or Target or something to go into those travel sections to get little tiny travel hand sanitizer, small bug sprays, things like that. It's also that thing that I've been putting on my to-do list for a week minimum. Have I done it? No. I hate that I'm always here. I think it's a sickness, truly. But they have a great travel section. Putting on my peaky blinders so I'm not looking around. I don't tempt myself, okay? We're on a mission. I will not be strayed by the clothing section. Satisfied. We did it. And I didn't look anywhere else. Proud. Okay, we finally did it. Finally work time. I'm officially at the point of the day where I'm going a little loopy. I would have loved a nap. No time for a nap. Time for work. That's on me. That's on me. I hate to break the news, but I must be a working woman now. Devo. And wish me luck as I try and write on this blackboard. It's honestly the hardest part of the freaking job. I think I'm creative until stuff like this happens. I swear. We freaking did it, guys. Freaking bats. I love Halloween. I'm back home now. I even got to work out for a teeny bit, so that made me extremely happy. Love that. And now it's time for just, you know, a chill night at home. I'm gonna make some soup. I'm probably gonna make a salad. Still gotta work on that iron content, you know, and just have like a little relaxing night. Actually, this is really cool. I just got this in the mail, and of course, I saw it on TikTok. I ordered a mini projector, okay? So I wanna see how this is gonna work. I'm amped about this. There's no like decent space in this room logically for me to put a TV because of the way I just arranged it. So I'm thinking I will just project this onto the ceiling. Look at this, so stinking cute. It's like palm of my hand. I hope it works. Like, I hope it's not a gimmick, you know what I mean? Stay tuned for that, I guess. But I guess that is all she wrote. Thank you so much for watching a little glimpse into my life. I promise the next time you watch, you know, laundry will be done. Renee rap will be listened to, and it's gonna be a great time together, like always. Thank you for enjoying this day with me. Thank you to Scentbird again for sponsoring today's video. Again, click the link in my bio to visit their website or scan this QR code. Use code WOODS for 55% off of your first month. Scream of a freaking deal. I love you, be safe, happy November, and perhaps next time I see you, I'll be in Thailand or Singapore or something beautiful. Ah! Ah!